all started, like there was people at church who'd actually prayed over me and said that I should be writing songs, but I'd never considered myself a songwriter. Like to me, it was always Craig that was a songwriter and I was just a singer. And I kind of just dismissed it, thinking like I wasn't good enough to write songs. But one night I was just lying in bed and I just couldn't sleep, and for some reason these lyrics just came to me. I don't even know like where they came from. And I just started writing in my phone, like in my notes, and they just kept coming and they just kept coming. And then the next day I sat at the keyboard and the melody just came, and it was like definitely a download from heaven. Like just God gave me this song. And to me it was all about the people who have struggled with mental illness and anxiety and depression, and who lie awake at night trying to sleep, but they're plagued by thoughts that torment them. And I know what that feels like, and I really wanted to create a song that brought hope to those people, that told them that there was actually light in the darkness. Because for my personal journey, if I didn't have God and in the midst of that, then there's no hope for me, and He is my hope and my light. And no matter how dark it gets, I know that there's hope, and I think people need hope in their lives, so that's why I wrote it. Yeah, it was pretty nerve-wracking. Like I'd never shown anything that I'd done to anybody before. It's, songwriting is such a personal thing, and when I showed it to Craig, my bandmate, I was nervous. I was sitting in his garage and I was so nervous, thinking that he would hate it, but he actually really loved it, and it ended up being the title album, the title song to our EP, which I wasn't expecting. And for me, it was it was just amazing to know that I could write and that I had something in me to give. Yeah, look, I just want people to know that there is hope. There is a way that we can get better. You don't have to stay the way that you think that you were made. You weren't born or created to be depressed. You weren't born or created to be anxious. Like, I know that God has such a future for so many people that they don't even know it. And they don't need to stay that way. There is hope, there is light in this world. If they embrace Jesus, if they embrace everything that He stands for, if they cry out to Him, if they put their faith and their trust in Him, that they can be healed, that they can get better. And look, my journey's still ongoing. I'm still going through the process of healing, but I know that the God that I serve is greater than my anxiety. It's greater than my depression. He's greater than my depression, and I just want that for somebody else. I want them to experience the healing and the wholeness that I know that God has for every single person out there. Because I know that we live in a generation where more people than ever are experiencing mental health, and more people than ever are taking their own lives because they think there's no way out. And I want them to know that there is hope. There is a way that they can get better. There is a life for them that they can't even imagine. And I hope and pray that song and many other songs that we write will tell people that message, that they might be able to turn their lives around and live for something more than just getting by every single day.
Let hope resound in the